What if the Balkan Wars went differently? The Balkan Wars were two conflicts in the Balkans, just before World War I. The first one broke out in 1912 and ended 1 year later. It saw the Balkan League, consisting of Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece and Montenegro, invade the remaining Balkan holdings of the Ottoman Empire, who were in the end only left with Constantinople. Bulgaria was unhappy with their gains, as they hoped to take Macedonia, and so, like 5 seconds after the First Balkan War ended, the second one begun. Bulgaria declared war on Serbia and Greece, but then Romania and the Ottoman Empire declared war on Bulgaria, and in the end they lost even more land. But what if that didn't happen? What if the Balkan Wars went differently? In the first timeline, the Ottomans don't leave their Balkan holdings weakly defended, and are quick in bringing in reinforcements. They managed to make rapid gains against Bulgaria and close in on their capital Sofia. Tsar Ferdinand I was forced to unconditionally surrender. As the Ottomans start to push the rest of the League back, they ask for an armistice, and while the Serbian and Greek one was accepted, the Montenegrin one was not. In the end, Bulgaria, Serbia, Greece, and Montenegro have to sign the Treaty of Niš. Serbia, Greece, and Bulgaria would have to return their gains from 1878, 1881 and 1885, namely Niš, Thessaly and East Rumela. Bulgaria itself became an Ottoman vassal again, as they were one until 1908. Montenegro itself was absorbed into the empire. This would be a huge moral boost for the empire. The CUP would also gain popularity, but a three-pasha dictatorship never takes hold. The CUP government would claim that the victory is due to the 1908 Young Turk Revolution, which now brings the empire back to glory and ends their own century of humiliation, which lasted from 1774 with the Treaty of Kusan-Kanerka to 1908 with the Young Turk Revolution. In 1914, Franz Ferdinand would still be assassinated, and Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia, beginning the First World War. And while the First Austro-Hungarian offensive still ends in failure, but the second one sees the fall of Serbia. Without Ismail Enver as Minister of War, the Ottoman Empire doesn't join the Central Powers, but rather remains neutral for now. In 1915, Italy declares war on Austria-Hungary, and seeing as they are now fighting a two-front war, the Ottomans join the war against Austria-Hungary. Romania would do so as well, but Greece declares war on Thr Ottomans to regain Thessaly, and the Bulgarians rise up against the Ottomans, but both would be crushed. With them being pushed back on all sides, Austria-Hungary would surrender in 1916. In November 1916, Germany would ask for an armistice, ending the war. Given that the war ended 2 years earlier, the post-war treaties are nicer on the Central Powers. In the Treaty of Constantinople, Bulgaria would lose its status as vassal, and would be absorbed into the empire, while Greece becomes one. In the Treaty of St. Germain and Laye, Romania annexes southern Bukovina and Transylvania, Ottoman Empire annexes Bosnia and Herzegovina, Russia gets Galicia and Lodomeria and northern Bukovina, and Italy gets Trentino and Istria. In the Treaty of Versailles, France gets Alsace-Lorraine, and Russia gets Posen. France also takes Togoland and New Cameroon, while South Africa takes West Africa, Australia takes New Guinea, and Japan takes the Pacific Islands and Tsingtao. Germany was, however, allowed to keep Cameroon and Ostafrika. Reparations would also be smaller. In Germany and Austria-Hungary, the monarchy would endure, and with the loss of its Italian, Polish, Ukrainian, and a lot of its Romanian and Serbo-Croatians, the empire is just more stable. In Italy, given that they just fought for a year, fascism wouldn't have a breeding ground. National Socialism too never rises. The Russian monarchy is also stable, and the Russian Republic and Soviet Union don't exist. As Russia becomes more and more powerful, it would fall out with the other Entente members, and it would fall into two camps. The Orthodox League between Russia, Romania and Serbia, and the Entente between the United Kingdom, France, and the Ottoman Empire. Though Italy is not Orthodox, they do ally themselves with Moscow. In 1936, after a Greek uprising, the Orthodox League would declare war on the Ottoman Empire, and the Entente would help the Ottomans. The Ottomans would get pushed back until Entente reinforcements would arrive and hold the line. Italy was able to hold out against France, albeit while losing their islands and colonies, but after the Entente promised a reverse of the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye, Austria-Hungary declared war on Italy, and they and France invade Italy from the north, and the United Kingdom from the south. In the end, Italy had to surrender. They also managed to capitulate Romania and Serbia, and then crush the Greek uprising. Russia would get pushed back, and Japan and Germany would also declare war on Russia. The Ottoman Empire would puppet Serbia and Romania, with the latter getting Bessarabia. Italy would lose Istria and Trentino to Austria-Hungary, Tripolitana and Cyrenaica to the Ottoman Empire, Eritrea to Ethiopia, and Somalia to the United Kingdom. Italy itself was partitioned into the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Kingdom of Sardinia, Kingdom of Lombardy, Venetia, Grand Duchy of Tuscany, Grand Duchy of Modena and Reggio, and the State of the Church. Poland would become an Austrian client state under Karl Albrecht as Karol Albrecht. Germany annexes Posen and the Baltics, and the Ottoman Empire annexes Kars, Ardahan, Batumi, Meshkedi, Alexandropol, and Nakhchivan. The Ottoman Empire also puppets Transcaucasia and the Mountainous Republic. Ukraine, Belarus, and Finland would be given independence. Japan puppets the Far Eastern Republic. The Entente also keeps its peasants west of the Volga, where they establish a republican puppet regime. Russia would crumble in on itself, and a Cold War would emerge between Japan and the West. In the second timeline, Bulgaria managed to defeat all of its neighbors. They annexed Macedonia from Serbia and Greece, Dobruja from Romania, and Constantinople from the Ottoman Empire, and become a great power. Bulgaria would move its capital from Sofia to Constantinople, which is now known as Tsargrad, and Tsar Ferdinand proclaims the Third Bulgarian Empire. In 1914, Franz Ferdinand is still assassinated, and the First World War breaks out. Just like previously, Austria-Hungary crushes Serbia in its second offensive, and just like in Otel, the Serbians flee into Albania and Greece. In 1916, Bulgaria declares war on Austria-Hungary, which gave hopes to the Serbians, but their dreams would be shattered once more, because when Bulgaria liberated Belgrade, they declared their intention of liberating the South Slavs under the Bulgarian banner. Together with Romania, Italy, and Russia, they managed to capitulate Austria-Hungary, and then Germany too would have to surrender. In the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye and Trianon, Bulgaria would annex Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Slavonia, Carniola, and Vojvodina. They then proclaimed the Empire of Yugoslavia. Romania would still take Transylvania, Russia, Galicia and Lodomeria, and South Tyrol and Istria. Austria, Hungary and Czechoslovakia still become their own states. In the Treaty of Versailles, Russia takes Posen, East Prussia, and lands in West Prussia east of the Vistula. These lands would be united with Congress Poland and Galicia and Lodomeria into the Kingdom of Poland under Grand Duke Nicholas Nikolaevich of Russia. France annexes Alsace-Lorraine, Belgium up in Malmedy. After disagreements by the Entente, Germany would end up being split up. France forms the Rhenish Republic in the Rhineland and Westphalia. It is a French puppet state, and just like its master, a unitary parliamentary republic. In Hanover, the United Kingdom proclaims the Kingdom of Hanover under Henry I, who is the son of King George V. Russia proclaims the Kingdom of Prussia under Wilhelm III. Only the south remains independent, and it becomes the Augsburg Republic under Adolf Grober of the Centre Party. Yugoslavia would ally itself with Russia as they are both Slavic. In 1939, the Second World War would break out over a damn foolish thing in the Visegrad, namely Hungary and Czechoslovakia. The West would help Hungary, while the Slavic nations helped Czechoslovakia. Romania helped the Slavs, who crushed Hungary, but then they got invaded too. Greece joined the Allies, but to no avail. After slow and brutal fighting, the Slavic powers secure mainland Europe, bringing an end to the conflict. Hungary and Transylvania become Russian vassals, while Wallachia and Greece fall to Yugoslavia. Russia also annexes Moldova, while Bulgaria annexes Istria, Albania, Carinthia and Friuli. The Kingdom of Hanover, the Kingdom of Westphalia, United Kingdom of the Netherlands, the Kingdom of Scandinavia and the Kingdom of France would become Russian vassals as well, while Yugoslavia puppets Italy and the Kingdom of Occitania. The United Kingdom would also lose its colonies in the Pacific and Southeast Asia to Japan. Russia would emerge as the hegemon of Europe, and after a brief war with Yugoslavia puppets them and all of their holdings, making the entire continent under Russian control. After a brief war with Japan, Russia would annex South Sakhalin and the Kuril Islands while also puppeting Xinjiang, Mongolia, Manchuria and Korea, while China gains independence under a pro-Russian government. In this timeline, Russia is the dominant power in all of Eurasia and dictates it. In both of these timelines, the world changes fundamentally as we know it. In one, Austria-Hungary, Imperial Germany, Tsarist Russia, and the Ottoman Empire still exist, while in the other, Russia rules Eurasia like it is 1984. If you liked the episode, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.